What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and today we're going over the greatest Google My Business observational video ever created. A video so great that it will make John Mueller cry. Make Chris Palmer smack his mother. It's okay, Chris. You can copy off this video too. Daddy's not mad. So without further ado, buckle your seatbelts. Let's roll. All right, guys. In this video, we are going to go over how to optimize your Google My Business listing itself, complete A to Z. I think I might just keep this video for my Patreon boys. But if you're seeing this on YouTube, consider yourself very lucky. First thing we're going to go over is the business name. I call it the SEO cheat code. And how to put a keyword inside of your name and do it safely without running the risk of a suspension or a re-verification. Next, we're going to go over into categories and how to rank for new terms right out the gate just by selecting the correct secondary categories. We're going to show you how to find these secondary categories as well as a real-life example. Next, we're going to go over the Q&A, how to find and select the right questions and answers. Yes, you can implement them yourself. Our next is our product optimizations. Guys, yes, if you are a service-based businesses, you still should be having products. Got a couple different out-of-the-box ways of thinking about these that you can utilize them that helps with your conversion rates. Make that phone ring. We're going to go how to optimize the business.site. I see a lot of marketers and business owners sleeping on the business.site. Don't optimize it. It is a website that is tied directly to your GMB. Just like with your main site. You boost your site, you boost your GMB. Makes sense. And then finally, we're going to go over the monthly optimization tips, tricks, and some SEO secrets. Make that phone ring and them inboxes dang. And if you guys don't really care, if you're watching this video and you really don't care about optimizing the listing itself, you just kind of want to get into the monthly optimizational tactics, go about halfway through this video. So this is a listing that I got verified, just kind of toying around and got an instant verification on it. So the top two ranking factors in your Google My Business listing has and still is your business name, number one, which will trump anything, and number two is your category. So I have these on point, and we're going to show you some examples right now. All right, I want to show you a perfect example of this. As you can see, I typed in lawn care service Lakeland, Florida. The first result we have is lawn service Lakeland, Florida. He's literally number one because of his business name, and that's it. He's got the least amount of reviews. He's probably posting the less. I'm not going to dig into it, but I can just tell you right now, off the gate, it's because of his business name. Now, don't let this discourage you. If you do not want to drop a keyword in your name, you can still beat them. It's just going to be a bit of an uphill battle. All right, I'm going to show you one more. This is lawn services, broad keyword. We're going to scroll down here, and we are ranking number one. As you can see, we are very close with the proximity, but I've done zero to optimize this listing. All right, first way here is just come in here and change your name. If you've already updated your citations and you have a DBA, if you are going to do this, I highly suggest you do get a DBA. It's like $35 here in Florida. I'm sure it's the same here throughout the United States. It's just change it inside of here. If you haven't messed with your business name, your categories, and you do have a good trust factor with your website, you're not going to have a problem the majority of the time. But just to be safe, you can make the edit through Google Maps. And the secret is these are getting harder and harder to do. So you're going to want to do a search, find your listing with a Google profile that's not associated with the actual GMB itself. Or you can pay somebody that is like a local guide. It seems to be local guide 7 and above seems to have the best results with the edits to go through, and just have him do this process. So let's say we want to change lawn starter, lawn care. This is our listing that we want to change. We will come in here, we will suggest an edit, and we'll change the name. Basically, you're going to want to drop in one of your main keywords inside of here. So let's just say we want to target landscaping. Okay. Oop. So we've added landscaping to this, right? Boom. Done. Now it's saying the review is being edited. Wait about 10 minutes. Go inside of your listing. And what you'll see is, if it's gone through, a line crossed out here, and then the new business name will be in yellow. Scroll down, accept the edits. You're good to go. You're away, scot-free, baby. All right, we're going to see if we can do this. So what we'll do is we'll suggest an edit. We're going to change the name. We'll do Lakeland Lawn Care FL, okay, for Florida. We're going to send it. Done. There's a couple little tricks that you can utilize inside of Google Maps to get them to go through. I'm going to leave that just for the Patreon people, but you shouldn't have a problem, especially if you're using a local guide. Now, one thing I do want to suggest that it might be harder to get certain keywords through when you're making these edits. You might find a difficulty no matter what you're doing. They're not going through. And I'm going to show you the workaround behind that. So let's say we want to change the name. We want to add in a main keyword. Let's just say landscaping, right? Okay, but landscaping won't go through for whatever reason. Okay, especially if you're in some of the spammier categories, personal injuries, locksmiths, garage doors. It's going to be tough. Okay, so what you can do is you can finesse your way to the actual business name. So instead of adding landscaping here, we'll just try we'll do land. Okay, submit that, go through. Let it go through, approve it on the back end of the Google My Business, come back in, make an edit, and finish the rest of the word. Okay, you can also place the word in different spots of the business name. You'll have success that way. And you literally just kind of finesse your way and piece together what the end result product that you want. I hope that makes sense. So it might take 4, 5, 6 edits to go through to get the end product that you want. Drop any questions below. I will answer them in the comment section. Okay, next thing we're going to do is our categories. Okay, this is the easiest way to rank for additional keywords. As you can see, we've got our primary category as lawn care service and our secondary as landscaper. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly why that's important. So I'm going here into my insights, and as you can see, lawn care near me, lawn service near me. We have it in our business name. It's our primary category. But what I want to show you is number 3 and 5, which is Christina Landscaping, Lakeland, and Lakeland Landscaping. The only reason we're ranking for these two terms is because of the secondary categories. This is a perfect example of why they are so powerful. So I'm going to show you how you find these additional categories right now. So the easiest way to find it here is to go to pleapeer.com. The easiest way is this: you're going to come in here, you're going to type in your primary category. We've got lawn care. As you can see, lawn care service pops up. We're going to click over to related categories. And as you can see, it's showing us all of the categories that are related to lawn care. These are going to be your secondary categories. All right, word of warning, don't overdo these. I would suggest at a maximum of 4 to 5 secondary categories at most. That's it. That's all you're going to want to do. It's probably all that's going to be relevant to your business anyway. All right, also, going to help you guys here, I've got the updated list for 2021. If you just want to come in here and just do a search, like Control F inside of the spreadsheet here, and we can just type in lawn, whatever. And as you can see, we have these categories. Type in your keywords, see if there's any additional categories this way. I'm going to drop this in the link description below. All right, next thing I want to go over is your Q&As, and this is how I find the questions and answers that I submit. This is great if you're using Local Viking. They've got a really cool feature that you can submit your own Q&As. Very, very easy to do. If you don't have Local Viking, you just do it manually. So what I've done is go to the keyword magic tool inside SEMrush. If you don't have SEMrush, that's okay. What I would suggest you do is do some Google searches and find some relevant Q&As where the people also ask. So I'm going to come over here to lawn care services, and it's going to give me a list of the highest volume questions and answers, which are like right here. Okay, so I can view all of these, and this is where I'm going to grab my question and answers from. Okay, this is not a huge ranking factor on its own, but I think it's great for a conversion rate optimization for people that are poking through your business listing. So you're definitely going to have these filled out. Not to say in 6 months, a year from now, this could be a ranking factor, though they come and they go. So always fill these out. Okay, so next thing I want to go over is your products. You guys should definitely be filling these out, even if you are a service-based businesses. So your service is your product, right? And once again, this is not going to be a huge ranking factor, but on a conversion rate optimization, this makes sense. And I'm going to show you a couple little tricks that are also really cool as well to tie in with your main services. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get started. First thing we're going to do is add a image. I've just thrown something up here. If you haven't seen the image SEO video, go check that out. It's going to tie in and tell you exactly how you should have these images structured. In my humble opinion, I think images are going to become more and more relevant. You know, as we know in the past, alt text was very important because Google could not read or understand what an image was. Well, now that has changed. And I think as Google gets more comfortable with releasing that technology, images are going to become more relevant, and you will get traffic from them in your website. Go look inside of your search console. You can do an image search, and I guarantee you will see traffic. All right, next we're going to go here, product names. This is going to be our service, which is lawn care services. We can create a new category, and product category would be lawn care services. You can do a price. You don't have to. You can do a description. You don't have to. And then you can add a button. What I would do is learn more, and then this would be for your service page for whatever service you're targeting. So for this example, we're just going to do domain.com/lawn care service page. You would do your actual service page for that, all right? And I would do that for each main service that you have. You don't have to go overboard and have like 100 of these if you have like 100 different services, but have your main ones listed. Not a huge ranking factor, but once again, for a conversion rate optimization perspective, these can be very powerful and generate traffic to your website. Okay, as you can see, we've done a tree trimming page, product page. We've created a new category for landscaping, and we've got a learn more button, and that goes to our tree trimming service page. Now, I hope you guys are kind of getting the gist. You're going to hit your main services, and then I'm going to show you kind of an out-of-the-box way of doing this that I think is really cool that you can improvise along with your services. All right, first I want to show you how this looks, and then second, how to kind of think outside of the box and utilize this a bit better than what most people are. So as you can see, we've got Roto-Rooter. These are my nemesis. I battle these guys across the country of America. They have their together when it comes to SEO. They're very, very sophisticated. So it's a win when you beat them. Trust me, it makes me feel great. It makes my toes feel cozy. So as you can see, when your listing comes up, your products are going to show up here at the top. And what they've done, which I think is really cool, is they've also incorporated their COVID-19 zero contact policy, and they've even got a offer, which is a $75 off your next service. I think this is incredible, and they're linking directly to the phone. This is an awesome conversion rate optimization tactic, thinking outside of the box, what normal people are not doing. And these things, my friends, make a difference. Do it. Separate yourself from your competition. This gives you the edge. Okay, last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to shift into the monthly optimization, is we're going into the actual business.site optimization. So we come over here and edit, and what a lot of people don't realize is that you can actually get these sites to rank. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come over here and change the URL, okay? And before you do anything, check this off, because if you don't, it's going to override your main website. So what we're going to do is make your URL, try to make it an exact match domain. So what I like to do is city plus main keyword. I also think this helps build relevancy on the business.site as well. So as you can see, we have Lakeland Lawn Care, right? Or Lakeland Lawn Service, or Lawn Service Lakeland, Lawn Service Lakeland FL. Those would all be great as well. Okay, next we're going to come down here. First thing we do is change our button. We're going to change it to a call now. We've got our headline. Do branded plus keyword. Description. You can do like a bit of a variance, but you've got to keep them short. There is a maximum limit on these. And then we've got our summary header. This is where I like to hit like best plumbers, or top plumbers in X city, or best plumbers in X county. I mean, just think of like your on-page SEO. These are going to show up as a header. So there you go. Finally, we're going to come down here. We got the summary body. Now, you can actually add a pretty significant amount of content on these, and I suggest that you do. So what I've just done is here is I've copied and pasted just some content in here. I just want to give you the overall layout structure. I've just done it just inside of a notepad, okay? So first things that we can do is grab our anchor text and our main keyword. So we've got our branded keyword. This would be great to come down and put inside of our main domain. So we'll just do domain.com, all right? And then next thing we can pick out is our keywords. So as you can see, landscaping company. This would be a great keyword. You can point them out to your CID links. You can point them out to your website pages. You can point these out, like sky's the limit. Your YouTube channels. This is a great way to connect all of your properties together and really allow Google to understand your business. And I highly suggest that you do this, okay? Now, we've got our content about our products and our services. We've got our main keywords in here: lawn care, tree services. These will all be great anchor text, okay? But I want to show you, come down here, we're also going to build relevancy geographically, okay? And the way we do that is we've got things to do in Lakeland. How does Google understand Lakeland if we Google Lakeland, okay? Let's take it as an example, okay? First thing comes up is Lakeland's homepage. So we probably are going to want to utilize this as an anchor text. So we're going to come over, and as you can see, Lakeland, link. There you go. Okay, we're linking out to the main Lakeland page. We can do the same thing for Tampa, okay, yada, yada, yada. But what I really like to do is if you come over to things to do, okay, and link out to individual high authority sites that are in the actual city, it's going to build a ton of relevancy, right? So, and then I'm going to show you a trick that you can do with these as well. So for an example, what we have in here is we have the downtown historic mud park, right? Historic district. So we'll just come over here, and what we can do is we can come over here, we can link out to their homepage, Or we can get fancy with it, and we can actually do driving directions from Lakeland Lawn Care, LLC, right here, from our business. And as you can see, we'll do a share link. This will be our copy link. We'll come over. We will drop that into our anchor text, okay? And you can do these around several different cities in, or several different locations inside of the city itself. I think these are very powerful tactic to build that geographical relevancy along with your products and or services. All right, so I've played around here. This is not an exact science. Please just think outside of the box. I just want to point you in the right direction. We've got our branded anchor text pointing to our main domain, as you can see. Landscaping company, this goes to our YouTube channel. Tree services, this is a Wikipedia article. We got tree removal, this goes to our map CID. All right, lawn maintenance, this goes to our Twitter. Full service landscaping company, this goes to our Facebook page. Landscaping, this goes to our Yelp listing. Lakeland goes to the Lakeland.gov, or I think it's like .net actually. We have our driving directions here, okay? Just play around with this. Basic on-page SEO, and being that this is a Google property, you can get a little extra spammy with it and not have to worry about getting a slap. All right, guys, that pretty much basically sums it up for the actual listing optimizations, okay? Now we're going to go into our monthly maintenance and what we're doing to increase our rankings. And the first thing that we're doing right now is we're going to go over into our GMB post. So I would suggest posting at least once a week if you have a pretty strong ranking, pretty strong GMB, and you're ranking very well for a lot of keywords. But if not, and you need that extra boost, I would go anywhere from 3 to 5 posts a week. And I'm going to show you how I structure these. We have literally got clients to rank on GMB posts alone. It's funny how this used to be a ranking factor, and then it really wasn't anymore, and now it's come back. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is just come over here and add an update. This will be the majority of the posts you do, or just regular updates. Now, I just added a photo here, and then we're going to go over and hit the preview button, and you'll see the structure. We've got our targeted main keyword right here, which is Lakeland Lawn Service. I've got just a little bit of content, and then we've got our NAP here at the bottom. All right, you can drop in links here inside the actual content itself, and it actually frees up this button. So we can use a Call Now button here, or you can use a Learn More, link out to your websites. There's anything you can do. But remember, you can put the links inside of the content itself. Depending on your category, sometimes Google will not like that name, address, phone number at the bottom in the link. So once again, just use your targeted keyword with a little bit of content and your Call Now button, or you can use the Learn More button and you can link out to whatever you want to link out to. Now, I also want to show you the lazy way to do it. And yes, this works as well. You're literally just going to put the keyword in. You can put the quotes in. You don't have to. But just having this keyword inside of the post will help you. I promise you. Google reads these posts, they scrape it, and when you see it actually inside of the SERP results, you'll see the snippet of the post. All right, I also want to show you this way, and this is how you are creating a silo, is you can actually link your posts together like in a daisy chain. If you think about it, these posts become pages on your business.site. So think about your interlinking of why that works and why that is beneficial. It's also going to help that business site get a little boost. Now, I want to show you the last way, and these are all right. Now I want to show you the last way, and this is actually adding a event. Okay, so if you do any daisy chain linking where you try to create a silo, point it at an event, because this is where you're going to get the most juice from. Okay, and why these are powerful is these event titles. You get that header that you can actually customize. I kind of made one here real quick for you. So we got our targeted keyword right here, landscaping services. We're going for the next 11 months. We've got our little bit of content, name, address, phone number, website with the Call Now button. Okay, just make sure that your category is going to allow putting that information in there. If it doesn't, it'll reject it pretty fast, like within like 30 seconds or something. And you know, hey, you're not going to be able to get by with it. All right, guys, next thing I want to do is go over reviews. This is something that's extremely powerful right now, is having those keywords inside of your reviews. So first I want to show you guys how Google understands the reviews and how it understands certain keywords in those reviews. And this is what I'm going to show you, okay? So I just typed in drain cleaning Las Vegas. I know Las Vegas is an extremely competitive city, especially in the plumbing niche. Trust me, I know. And we're going to come over here to Nevada Drain LLC. I'm sure if he was smart enough to do that, he is SEO optimized his reviews, I'm imagining. Yes. So as you can see, these bubbles here Google has deemed relevant to this business. So value, punctuality, responsiveness, quality, house, phone, drain cleaning. Okay, so let's say we are a plumbing company and we want to rank for drain cleaning. Okay, we need to find the right reviews and then replicate that. Okay, so let's take a look at why this review was relevant. So as you can see, I recently used this plumbing company for unclogging my shower drain. I can tell you right now, guys, all the work I do in plumbing, unclogging my shower drain is a money keyword all day long. Okay, I'm sure that's why one of the reasons, that phrase, why Google deemed drain cleaning relevant in this review. All right, so you want to look at the different keywords that are relevant to that keyword and the structure and everything like that. Okay, but the easiest way to do this is you're just going to copy and paste, okay, the review. All right, and then you want to twist it and make this review original without messing up that structure and those phrases too much. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So what I did is I rewrote this a bit, and as you can see, I recently used this plumbing company for unclogging my shower drain. I called them and gave me an appointment right away, same day. Dan was our plumber. He called me 15 minutes prior to arriving to my place. Very professional drain cleaning service company. A couple other plumbing companies. I called. Let's move the I. I called, gave me an appointment availability in 8 days. Couldn't wait that long. Okay. Now we have an original, fresh content, and what we need to do now is get this inside of a review. All right, now the last thing that is really moving the needle right now in March of 2021 is adding additional content via photos and videos into the actual Google My Business listing, but you're not going to do it yourself through the listing. You're going to do it with a different profile through Google Maps, okay? So very, very simple to do. Once again, if you haven't seen the local SEO image video, you should do that. Do everything in that video and then submit that content to the actual Google My Business listing. But yeah, you're just going to add photos. See, well, I'm logged into it on a guest account, but you can add your photos in here. Extremely, extremely powerful. 1,000%. You're going to sprinkle in a couple of these photos 1 to 3 times a month. You know, not a whole lot. Don't abuse it. But toss in a couple of photos throughout your monthly maintenance. Okay? And guys, this video is like over 25 minutes. That's all I got for you. This is the longest video I did. My time on percentage of video watched or whatever. I always try to aim for 50%. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this. I'm absolutely humbled when you reach out to me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all the kind, wonderful comments on Facebook. Really, it means an absolute, you don't know what it means to me. It really does. I'll absolutely love it when someone reaches out to me and says, "Hey, Brock, I did what you said, and I am booming now." All right. So, if you guys need local SEO services, hit me up. My email is below. Google PPC, LSA ads, hit me up. I'm your guy. It's your boy. If you want to go even further down the rabbit hole, we got the Patreon. We're doing bi-weekly lives. We just did our first live. It was pretty awesome. We had a ragtag group of outlaw SEOers, and we had some pretty interesting topics of discussion, should I say, that you would definitely not find anywhere else on the internet. I can tell you that for sure. Let's make 2021 the best year of our business, guys. Peace.